Hey guys, today we are doing Neville Longbottom. Yes, he's so awesome. This is a request from DYI for Life. Hey DYI, if you want the original, usually I like to mail out the originals. If you want it, just email me and I will mail it to you. Anyway, so it's always fun to get mail. Who doesn't want mail, right? Seriously? Mail, super fun. Anyway, so we're gonna start with Neville's head. So you just wanna go, this is the center of the page. So above the center of the page, we are doing Neville's head. We are gonna start with a circle. Yes, look at that nice shaped head. And do the customary line down the middle and line. This one I'm gonna make the line a little bit lower than right in the middle to put his eyes in there, okay? So, we're gonna do his eyes. I realized by doing this line that his eyes are a little bit off, but that's okay. I will make them straighter. So we are going to start with his eyes. So they're gonna be like half circles, almost all circles. And the bottom part, I am going to make them arched because he's a little chubbier. And inside there now, he's looking kind of like at you but down. So I am doing also another like archway. And then we've got, of course, his shiny and then his pupil, which we will Sharpie in. At the top here, when you when you Sharpie it, you're gonna wanna Sharpie it a little thicker on the top. It just kind of makes it look like a large lid, especially for a guy because we're not gonna be putting in lashes. And now let's do the same thing on this side. All right, and then now we're gonna put the cute bottom there and his eye. A few things I learned some fun facts. Okay, cute. Okay, so now I'm just gonna make it a little thicker up here. All right, we've got some eyebrows in here. Cute. And then right here in the middle, I'm gonna do like a button nose. And I'm not gonna end up sharpening the whole thing, but we can erase that center line. Okay, fix that puppy right there. All right, and then for his mouth, we are just going to go, because he has his little buck teeth, straight across, and then you can put in his teeth, his little buck front teeth, and then these ones, this next ones are going to be smaller. You know what? Let's fix those buck teeth. Okay, we got his buck teeth, and then the next ones are not going to. They're just going to be smaller, and I have a little bottom lip right there. There you go. There you go, Neville. And then when I go in there with my colored pencils, I'm not gonna do it now, but I'm gonna put in the freckles, but you don't wanna do it now. Okay, he's got his fantastic ears, which he does not actually have ears. The actor doesn't have ears that stick out that much. So they had to make them protrude a little bit more to give him that cute, nerdy look. And then I'm gonna erase in there to make it look like it's connected to his head. Super job. All right, so from right here at the top of your circle, I want you to come down. This is gonna be his first little wave, and this side's gonna come in like this. What I do like this. And we'll make his hair like this. It's gonna go over his eyebrow, and then we just have to erase in there, no big deal. And this is gonna be the side of his hair. He actually comes down, he's got kind of lots of hair there, but we're just gonna leave it like that. Okay, and this part is gonna go over, and this is gonna be the side of his hair. Good job. Okay, so now we'll erase that in a second, but we're gonna do the top of his head because he's got a big moppy head of hair. Bring it down to the ear. And actually, we're gonna put this little wave at the top. It kind of has some like flyaway hairs here. All right, so now the top of that circle that you did for the original circle of the head, you want to erase that part. We do not need that anymore. And that will definitely make it look better. Super job. Look how cute he is. He's so cute. All right, so now I want you to do a V right here. And then we're gonna do his collar. And he's carrying is, because everybody gets to have an animal at Hogwarts, and this is Trever. All right, so I want you to do, we're gonna do an oval right here. We're just gonna do Trever here. So do a nice oval shape for Trever. Trever's got a big smile. And then on top of our little frog head, this is where his eye sockets are. You can erase in there. And then I just made Trever look happy. Okay, so, and then Trever, so Neville's holding Trever. So we're gonna be making right under here, this is gonna be his hand, and then his thumb. So over here, do the same thing. Now Trever, I made his, like, one of his little arms sticking out above. So I'm gonna erase right in here, and then have Neville's hand behind it. So you're gonna do the same thing here. We're just making lines. So it looks like he's holding cute Trever. Super job. Okay, what else do we need to do? Let's do his arm. So he's got, let's finish Trever off. So right underneath him, that's his, like, his underbelly, and then he's got these long legs. I remember my mom said when my brother was born, David, that he looked like a frog because he was so skinny and long legs. That's kind of funny. I think your kid looks like a frog. And you want to erase in there so it looks like his legs are actually connected to his body. And he has this one little hand that's sticking right out here. Super job. So Neville's family's first thought, Neville might have been a squib, and a squib is married into the wizarding world but has no magical powers, until when he was 8 years old, his uncle dangled Neville outside a window and dropped him by accident, and Neville used his magic and bounced and was not harmed. So there you go. That's what I've read. So now let's do his tie in here, and this tie is going to go behind the frog, Trever. And then I like to put my lines in here because he is Gryffindor. All right, next up is now we're going to be putting in right at the top where these two all come together, put a line here, jump down, and wherever it's like can keep going, make it go all the way to the bottom of the page. Same thing here, line down, and we're going to be putting in a sleeve there and bring it down. And then we have his little cloak collar. And then we have his arms that are going to come down. And since he's holding it, it's going to come up, and we'll make this round at the bottom. So it looks like his sleeve. Sometimes when I'm drawing, my brain shuts off and I get tongue-tied. Like I'm like, bloop. Somehow it just like stops working. What is going on? And then we're gonna make his cloak, and then I put in a scarf. So scarf's gonna jump over and keep going, and then you can have the scarf. It's gonna come down here and keep going. So same thing over here. Jump down, keep going. And then you can't see right here, but we're gonna have the second half. So then I put lines in here, so we can be putting its maroon and gold stripes. You can make the stripes thicker or non-thick. As I said before, I am Ravenclaw, and when I went to Universal Studios, I've got to buy myself one thing, and I bought a Ravenclaw scarf. It's so cute. All right, so did we miss anything? I don't think we've missed anything. So, oh, his pants. So there's like a line across here where his pants are. So I think we are ready to do our magic in Sharpie. Okay, so now I'm going to double Sharpie around the whole thing. Okay, so now I'm going to take, which I don't even think I have an eraser. Let me go get an eraser. Okay, so I got my eraser, and now I'm going to erase my lines. All right, so I am going to, with the peach, I'm just going to color the whole thing in medium. Okay, fun fact. The actor who played Neville Longbottom, his name, he's an English actor, his name is Matthew Lewis. And in one of his interviews, they asked him, what is your favorite line in the show? And it is, why is it always me? Which always, the bad stuff is always happening to the poor guy. He's been through a lot in his life. And also, I also read somewhere that he was kind of sad that in the movies they didn't put in where he goes and meets his family, his mom and dad, who are mentally not there. And he thought that was a crucial point just to show Neville and his character and how strong he actually is and brave of all the things that he went through. Because his parents were zapped. I think it was by my brain. I told you, when I start drawing, my brain stops working. It's gonna come to me. Hold on. Of course it's not. Anyways, you like that part. All right, so I always push down a little bit harder inside the ears, because your ears usually have a little bit more color, and of course you want to get darker right underneath the chin and the ear over here. And also, fun fact that Matthew Lewis, so he was kind of like a nerdy looking little kid. That's why he was hired. It was perfect for Neville. But as he started hitting puberty, he started getting better looking. He was losing weight through puberty. And so what happened was he lost weight. He had to wear a fat suit in Prisoner of Azkaban because he was getting too thin. And during the movie, he had to put in fake teeth, and he didn't really get to fix his teeth till after all the shows were done. I'm gonna go around the mouth a little bit harder. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with tan. I'm gonna go around along the edge here. And if you've seen him in modern movies, he's all grown up now. He's a good-looking gentleman. He definitely, what is it called? He glowed up. That's what my daughters like to tell when people are looking good. Ooh, you had a glow up. Of course, now the sun's coming right now. Put an extra light here. Okay. So I'm just gonna go around the outside, especially underneath the chin, to make it look like a shadow there. Oh, I forgot to do his hands. Weep. So go back to the peach. Let's get the hands in there. And after the huge war in Harry Potter with the dark blood, Neville joined Ron and Harry to work at the Ministry of Magic. And after he did that, he worked at Hogwarts, and he was a herbology professor at Hogwarts. And he had a crush on Luna, cutie Luna, when they've been so cute together. But he ended up marrying a Hufflepuff, Hannah Abbott. But I don't know, I think it would be cute. I'm also one of those, get some pink for the cheeks. I'm also one of those that think that Harry and, I don't know, they were kind of cute. Harry and Hermione kind of got together, but I do like Ginny. Okay, I like to give him rosy cheeks. I'm giving him more rosy cheeks because, I don't know, he just kind of like always flushed. And his nose, I'm just gonna put a little bit on his nose. And a little bit more on the cheeks here. And this is when you can come in with a light brown, and I'm gonna give him his little freckles. And he's got blue eyes, darker at the top, and as you come down, make it lighter. And come in with gray and just come along the top to give it like a shadow up here under the eyelashes, and then a shadow for his teeth. Oh, also I think I put a little bit of pink in his bottom lip. Look like a bottom lip. And tan for the hands. Yeah, I think I already gave all the fun facts. Okay, so his hair, I started off with the light brown, I believe, yeah, and I'm just gonna color the whole thing in, just a solid light brown, just medium pressing. Super. Don't forget the eyebrows. Okay, and now with the same color, I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna make it come down and get a little darker at the bottom. I'm trying to think, what's my favorite scene? I love when Neville's being brave and he's trying to stop them from leaving their house. I mean, at Hogwarts, you know, their rooms and stuff. But when they were sneaking out, Ron and Harry, and they put like that frozen curse on him, and he's still there, and he kind of just goes bloop, flat. And he's like, oh, poor guy, he was just trying to do the right thing. And isn't he the one? I think he's the one that passed out when they were in herbology, because his earmuffs kind of. Now this is just regular brown. This lighting is just crazy right now. And then the last movie, The War, he kicked some butt. He did good. So I'm just coming here, making it a little darker down here, so it's just not all one flat color. That's not as fun. And I think I went around the Sharpie up here. And I even went in with some black And just going on the tips here. Make it a little bit darker here. And when I do the original, I seem to take a little bit more time. And then here I'm like, I've got to rush. And if you're a typical artist, you're like, do I want to do it over again? All right, you can do more if you want. I think his eyebrows need to be darker, so I gotta get those in there. But then other than that, the brown is done. All right, so for the frog, I just used jade green and also another green. So I'm just gonna start off with just coloring the whole guy in. And then I went in with, this is yellow green. I'm gonna go a different direction. All right, and now for his outfit, for his shirt, I just used gray and I just went along just to give it some shadows. And of course we have our mahogany or maroon, whatever color you have there. And scarf. Maroon and yellow were actually my high school colors. Maroon and gold. So we had a lot of clothes that were maroon and gold. All right. Okay, now I'm going to do the gold and yellow. And last but not least, oh, we don't want to forget this part in here. And the rest is going to be black. So just do that black, make it darker in there, and a blue background, and you got this.